Hi everyone, it's Inauguration Day, and that's very exciting for me and for a lot of people. And so I thought I would do a blue look today. And I'll be using one of my Colourpop palettes, the blue one, obviously. I have been watching the inauguration. I should have done this video before, but I didn't. I cried during Lady Gaga because I'm a singer too, and so I get really nervous for singers when they have an experience like that, when they're singing for such a high stakes event, and such like a hard, challenging song like the national anthem. And she just slayed that thing, and I was crying. And of course I also cried when Kamala was sworn in, because it's a big deal. No matter what side you're on, it's a big deal for women, especially because we've been watching what's that show, the Mrs. America, and it's such a drag kind of to watch, because that like things didn't really get better. So that was really moving for me to watch. Anyway, I forgot to show this yesterday. This was a gift from one of my friends for Christmas. It's the Tula Glow It and Get It Cooling Brightening Eye Balm. And when you put it on, it's like really cold. Feels like it just came out of the fridge. I don't know what black magic this is, but I keep this on my desk, and I put it under my eyes often, even when I'm not wearing makeup. It just has like this cooling, brightening effect. I don't actually know. It just kind of feels good. So I do it. Today I will use my Colourpop concealer just to change it up, because I have really been liking this one as well. I do recommend the Miss America show. It's not, yes, it's a little bit of a drag, but it's good. It's really well acted. It's like got a stellar cast. And I'm really learning a lot about the ERA and what happened in the women's movement and all that. And those are things I feel women should probably know. So I do recommend it. But I'm not going to tell you it's not a little hard to watch. Alright. I'm going to kind of keep it a little bit light today. Just a little bit of foundation. I'm not going anywhere. God, my forehead gets so dry. I don't think I put any moisturizer on in this video, but I already had some on, so. I put it on before, when I got out of the shower. But I'm going to put a little bit more on my forehead, because it's like an expansive desert, apparently. So My bangs look huge today. I used my hair dryer, which is the Dyson hair dryer. I asked for that for Christmas last year and got it, which was awesome. It is a really good hair dryer. Oh, that reminds me, I wanted to show you another product that I got for Christmas that I just really stand by. This is the Shu Umura Art of Hair Essence Absolue Nourishing Protective Oil, Camellia Oil. It is like the Heavenly Elixir Serum. I have really, really ridiculous, unmanageable hair. You can't really tell because I just blow dried it, and so it's, you can kind of see like underneath, like there's some waviness. And as I've gotten older, you know, your hair changes, and of course I've had a lot of like processing. You can see I have some blue on the bottom of my hair. It used to be bluer, but I did what's that stuff called, Malibu, to strip it out. You know, so with all the processing and stuff, my hair is really like coarse and gets like really, really, really knotty, and this stuff has been amazing. So I put it on when I get out of the shower and my hair is wet, and it just like really softens it a lot. It's like noticeable. The problem is that's expensive. I think my husband got that for like $42, which was like on a sale, but usually it's, I think, a little bit more. So at least a little goes a long way. So this is the Blue Moon palette from Colourpop. And it's so pretty. This one's coming out. Isn't that just beautiful? I like how Colourpop palettes all come with like a nice big mirror too. Some palettes don't, and that's disappointing. And I like this. It's a nice, considering these are not that much money, that's like a nice add-on. So yeah, I'm gonna be using that. I should put powder on before I do that, because at least just, I'm probably gonna get some fallout. It's always easier to take off the fallout if you have powder on. I'm gonna do my eyebrows too. My favorite little, so I realized after I was calling this a brow pencil yesterday that if you do happen to go on Il Maquillage looking for this, it's called a brow pen. I don't know why it's a pen and not a pencil, but I guess it's not really a pencil. It's not really a pen, it's kind of like a crayon. But I guess they're not going to call it that because that sounds like kindergarten. But I really love this. I actually, with my other gift cards that they sent me, I just bought an eyeliner and a lipstick from them, so I will show you in another video if those work out to be good. I'm just going to go ahead and do a little bit of blush. My husband was like, you know, you find this to be a drag, but I've also been watching The Great, about Catherine the Great on Hulu. Oh my God, I hugely recommend that one. It's amazing, but you know, that one also has kind of like draggy stuff about women not being taken seriously, but at least like in her case, like she was successful, so like historically, she was successful, and even though, you know, obviously it wasn't perfect, after her, like, I know that what she's going through is going to kind of like all be worth it because she's going to be successful. Whereas watching Mrs. America, it's like, I just know that it's not. Does that make sense? Let's see. I'm going to take my my flat brush, and this color Lumi. This is very, very, I don't know if you can see it, but it's very, very holographic-y. So it's not a color I would usually use in this area because it's a little too spacey. So I'm going to put some down here. Ooh. All right. Okay. This is the 3 Mini Tapered Blending Brush by Farrah. And I'm going to go in with Moonlight. As like a transition shade, I guess you would call it. That's a really pretty color. It doesn't look as exciting in the palette, but like on, it kind of turns into like a teal color. I'm going to deepen it a little bit with the starry-eyed color. Here. This is a really fluffy brush. Probably not what I should be using, but I kind of want to just get a lot of product on. And now I'm just sort of cleaning off the brush a little bit. And then I'm going to go in and just blend. Just blend. All right. Then I'm going to find a smaller brush. Where are you, smaller brush? Then I'm going to find a smaller brush, which this is a Luxie 239 Precision Shader, which I know I have mocked people that do this, but that's what it is, if you're interested. And I'm going to go in with this dark color Clued in the outer corner. Just in like a little V shape. Then I'm going to go back in with this. Oh boy, I'm getting some fallout. Do not ever wipe fallout with your fingers. You might already know that, but if you don't. Okay. Next, I'm going to take just a little bit of concealer. Just pop it right here. I'm not gonna like draw a shape or anything. I'm just gonna pop it right there and use my fingers to gently pat that on. You're just kind of creating a tacky surface, a tacky and brightened, I guess, surface for the eyeshadow to stick to and like pop a little more by doing that. And I'm going to take a flat brush. Let's see, do I want to use Billie Jean? Why did I put it there? That's not a good place for you to see it. I'll do it right here. Oh, that's beautiful. Or Tide Pool. I think Billie Jean, although they're both beautiful. Okay, I'm putting this on the inside. Dipped it in the wrong one. Okay. Fall out. All right. And then I'm going to take this flat brush again. I'm going to go into Fine China. And kind of bridge the gap between the darkest blue and the, wow, look at all that fallout. Just clean it off a little and gently pat it. Very good. And now I'm going to go in with, I'll go in with this. This is Glossier Play Color Slide. It's not the right color that I want. Well, actually it's pretty close. I like to use like a cream liner sometimes on my lower lash line and then put eyeshadow over it because I think that it helps to kind of like stabilize it. I mean, yes, it makes it stay longer, but I think it also kind of holds it in place so it doesn't like drip down your face. Also, this is good for the waterline. It's very, very vibrant there. And then I'm going to take a pencil brush by Farrah, and I'm going to go back in with this Fine China color and pat this over that eyeliner so that it's really, really blue. Here's another trick. Sometimes what I like to do And let me find a good brush for this. If I'm using a really dark color like this, I like to go back into a lighter color and kind of go underneath, right up against it's not going to stay that dark, don't worry. Because I don't want that bright blue color to move down my face at all. So I'm kind of putting this up like a barrier. You could keep it like that if you want, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go in with a clean brush and wipe a lot of that away. And then I'm going to go back in with my powder and just put some powder there to balance any of like the bluishness on my face because it'll fall out. Alright, and now I'm just going to kind of gently clean up, buff out the edges. And I'll take a sort of clean pinky with this color Loomy. Go in the inner corners. This is my black eyeliner that I love from Araceli. Ojos Perfectos liquid eyeliner in Night or Noche. I get a lot of these in Ipsy because I really like liquid eyeliner, so I tend to get them in my bag. And also when I like see them on special offer for Ipsy, like I'll buy them there too, just because, you know, they don't last that long, they dry out. And I always like to try new brands and see how it is. Okay. I'm putting some mascara on first. Some mascara. Okay. I'm going to take care to really get the inner I'm going to pull this one off. And I'm going to pull them off, and I'm going to put them together with the long end, meeting the long end. This is kind of an absurd pair of scissors for what I'm trying to do, but I'm just going to has a terrible pair of scissors. Why do you even exist? Finding scissors in my house can be a challenge because I have a young son who we try to keep them from. Okay. And now, why can I never find this? Okay. Going back in with this Jim Eyre? I don't know. 2-in-1 eyeliner instead of glue. Let me make sure I know which is which. Okay, this is the right, that's the left. Oh, so much easier than doing a full set. So I try to pat the eyeliner on in this case so that it gets a lot of glue. Why don't I finish my sentences? Where are my tweezers? Yes. Okay. I just had like a complete meltdown where I knocked over the camera and everything, and it was not good. I thought about doing a nude for my lip today, but I think I'm gonna go red because it's a patriotic day. And this is Sephora. I've had this a while. Lip Stories in the color A Little Magic. It's pretty good. Okay, so that's my look for today. I hope you enjoyed it. A happy Inauguration Day. I hope that you are happy about the outcome of the election, but if you're not, I hope that, this country can just reunify and get through the pandemic together, right? Because we all want to go back outside. All right. Well, thank you for all of your lovely comments yesterday. That was really wonderful, and it was very motivating on my last video. And I will see you soon. Okay, bye.